Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and welcome to Somaliland National TV News English with me, Mohamed Saalim. We are here to bring you the latest news in Somaliland, and these are the stories making the headlines. The Vice President of Somaliland visits the Tvga region capital, Burco. The Director General of the Ministry of Health meets a delegation from GSK. Members of the House of Parliament meet with EU officials. The Vice President of Somaliland, Abdurrahman Abdullah Ismail Saalim, paid a visit to the capital of Tvga region, Burco, where he met with the region's leadership while also visiting Burco Hospital.
The Vice President of Somaliland, Mr. Abdurrahman Abdullah Ismail Saalim, visited various regional and community leaders alongside those working towards the Somaliland cause in capital of Tvga region, Burco. Mr. Saalim was joined on this trip by some members of the cabinet and members of the parliament. The Vice President of Somaliland and his delegation arrived in Burco to assess the region's development alongside visiting Burco Hospital. He was also there to assess the security situation of the region and social services along with other basic community needs. During his visit, he also met with local government officials, regional leadership, and community leaders. Saalim's visit was particularly focused on paying his respect to those fighting for the Somaliland cause, who are soldiers in the Somaliland National Army. The Vice President came with charity supplies to assist in the treatment and recovery of those wounded in the conflict. He added that should the conditions become serious, that the Burco Hospital is unable to cope with the casualties, then there will be mechanism in place to transfer patients to other hospitals in the region, nation or abroad if necessary.
dhibta soo gaadhay dhib anaga soo gaadhayna tahay meeshii kasta ee maartay intii dhimatay waxaan Allah naxariistaan leeyahay waxaan taas soo diriyay dhammaan qoysaskii ay ka baxeen raggaas ugu geeriyooday.
We are emphasizing to the Somaliland National Army that the leadership is always by your side, and whatever happens to you all is felt by us all due to the fact that you're defending our nation.
The Internal Subcommittee of Parliament held a meeting with EU officials in Somaliland to discuss piracy, security and overall stability in Somaliland.
The meeting between the Internal Parliamentary Committee and the European Union delegation, which was held in the Houses of Parliament, was to discuss issues of peace, stability and piracy. The outcome of the meeting was summarized by the Member of Parliament, Abdurrahman Yusuf Artan.
dalka Yurub oo dhan ka socdaan waxaana weeye niman doonaya inay markaa meelaha Somaliland nabadgelyada ay uga baahan tahay laga caawiyo haday tahay xagga maxkamadaha haday tahay xagga booliska haday tahay xagga hay'adaha dhismaha hay'adaha dawliga ah ee mataqaana amaanka qaabilsan ay qaafeen marka waxa la soo kulmeen wasaaradda arrimaha gudaha ay la kulmeen oo arrimaha kala hadlayeen anaga oo ah guddiga arrimaha gudaha baarlamaanka golaha wakiiladana way la kulmeen arrimaha ku saabsan burcadweed ayay wax naga weydiinayeen.
This delegation is a body from the European Union who were particularly focused on the issue of piracy, peace and stability along our coastal line. They would like to assist us with our judicial system, police and building the organizations that deal with security. This delegation have met with the Ministry of Interior. This delegation met with the Ministry of Interior and we discussed how to strengthen the Somaliland Coastal Guard along with improving the quality of police, the courts and prisons. In addition to this, to also create employment solutions for many young people in the coastal regions to avoid the attraction of becoming involved in piracy.
The Director General of the Ministry of Health, Mr. Mohamed, attended a meeting with British pharmaceutical company GSK to improve the quality of health services in Somaliland.
The Director General of the Ministry of Health, Mr. Ahmed attended a meeting with British pharmaceutical firm GlaxoSmithKline, who are here on a visit to Somaliland's capital Hargeisa to negotiate importing their products to Somaliland to assist in the improvement of healthcare products in Somaliland. The Somaliland Health Affairs Commission also participated in the meeting to discuss how to establish an improved approach to strengthening the network between the Ministry of Health, the National Health Commission, Quality Control and now GSK. The Director General gave thanks to Dr. Saeed, who is the person responsible for establishing communications between GSK and the Somaliland government. Dr. Saeed continued to explain that the Somaliland government will always give priority to any organisations who can improve the quality of life in Somaliland, especially to assist in health service, social needs. The representative of GSK, Dr. Saeed, also added that he is also responsible for the company's activities in Djibouti, and that the issues of importing quality pharmaceutical products is important to all. The Director General promised to promote health services and will focus on quality control for medical drugs, which the government will take suitable steps to ensure its feasibility and to resolve any blocks that may prevent the success of improving the quality of health services in Somaliland.
The Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Abdullahi Chama Osman Gelchida, added ferries to the resources available to the ministry in their efforts to patrol the Somaliland coast.
The Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources, Abdullahi Chama Osman Gelchida, participated in a ceremonial event for the handover of 2 ferries for marine transport, which will improve the effectiveness of the ministry's activities along the coast, especially in regards to fishing. The Minister reported that he bought the 2 ferries from the Gamur Company, who are marine suppliers among other services as well. The Minister of Fisheries and Marine Resources spoke at the event, where he pointed out the specific purpose of these ferries for the ministry's operations along the coast. He said that these ferries will improve the inspection, control and overall supervision along the coastal area, also to assist the collection of taxation from relevant sources. The Minister also expressed his thanks to the Gamur Company, who supplied the Ministry of Fisheries with these ferries to assist in the improvement of operations. Mr. Gelchida also took time to speak with fishermen to understand their basic needs and to report on how life working along the Somaliland coast can improve.
The chairman of Human Rights Union in Somaliland, Mr. Sulaiman Huquq, gives his support of the Somaliland government's participation in the London conference, in addition to supporters from the Somaliland diaspora in London, who welcomed the arrival of the Somaliland delegation to the conference on the 23rd February.
The Somaliland humanitarian chairman, Mr. Sulaiman Huquq, held a press conference to declare his support for the Somaliland's government to attend the London conference. The chairman of Somaliland Umbrella Human Rights, Mr. Sulaiman, said he proposed Somaliland's full participation in the London conference due to take place on the 23rd of February. The chairman described the importance of the London conference and how participation in such an event will provide Somaliland with a huge foreign affairs development for the political progress that Somaliland is seeking. Meanwhile, the Somaliland diaspora in London have also added their voices to those in support of the Somaliland government's participation in the London conference and to prepare for the March on Parliament on the 22nd in London. Also, if it's possible for those in mainland Europe to travel so they also participate.
I want to bring my flag and to support my country.
The Secretary General of the Berbera local municipality, Mr. Ali Mohamed Ilmi, held a press conference to discuss how to improve community services.
The Secretary General of Berbera municipality, Mr. Ali Mohamed Ilmi, held a press conference in his office in Berbera on Sunday to brief the media on the current situation of local government operations in Berbera and how to improve the community services which are already underway. The Secretary General invited businesses and constituents to pay their contribution in the form of taxes for the purposes of their community service programs. He also reminded the citizens of their responsibility to contribute towards the construction of new homes in the city. Mr. Ali Ilmi continued to say that those landowners who fail to build on their land within a period of 2 years will have the land given to them revoked and may also face legal punishments if their taxes on this land remain unpaid. The overall objective is to create the circumstances to allow Berbera city to grow rapidly.
That is the summary of the news. Thank you for watching. From the entire team here at SLNTV News English, until next time we meet, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.